Some dairy products might have the possibility to help fight cancer and help burn body fat all at the same time.
Hey, what's up everyone? If you're looking to boost your health and maybe even drop a few pounds, you're in for a treat. Today we're diving into the top 2 dairy foods that fight cancer and help burn body fat, featuring insights from the renowned Dr. William Li. Stick around because these might just become your new go-to staples for a healthier diet. Dr. William Li is a renowned physician and researcher known for his groundbreaking work in using food as medicine. His research has shown that some dairy foods can not only help fight cancer, but also support weight loss by boosting metabolism. Today, I'll share his top picks and how they work in your body. Before we jump into dairy foods, let's quickly cover the science behind it. Dr. Li's research focuses on angiogenesis, which is the process our body uses to grow new blood vessels. Some foods, including certain dairy products, can help regulate this process, making it harder for cancer cells to grow and spread. And on the other side, they can support metabolism, helping to burn fat more efficiently. Sounds like a win-win, right? Alright, now let's dive into the dairy foods that Dr. Li recommends for these amazing benefits. 1. Yogurts.
Let's take a look at the first dairy product, yogurt. Yogurt is a dairy product and it's been already proven to be beneficial for health and longevity, meaning that yogurt's a probiotic food, it's fermented, it's got healthy bacteria that actually blooms during the creation of the yogurt, and basically bacteria grow, and the good bacteria outgrow the harmful bacteria, and that's what's packaged up and what you actually eat. Now, scientists hundreds of years ago have noticed that people who eat whole yogurt, and some of the earliest findings, observations were done in Bulgarian monks that were eating yogurt every single day. They lived to ripe old ages, and the thinking at the time was that there must be something in the yogurt that was actually contributing to their longevity. And what was that? Well, today we know yogurt actually contains healthy bacteria. It's a probiotic food that when you eat it, that bacteria actually contributes to your healthy gut microbiome. The gut microbiome is a colony of bacteria, a community of bacteria. In your gut, there's about 39 trillion of those bacteria. And that bacteria acts like a community of good neighbors. Why are they good neighbors? Well, good healthy bacteria actually lower inflammation in your body. They raise immunity to help your immune system become stronger. And by the way, cancer actually is battled invisibly in your body by a good, strong immune system. So good healthy gut bacteria helps your immune system battle diseases, including cancers, specifically microscopic cancers. And good healthy gut bacteria also improve your metabolism. They help you control body fat. Excess body fat leads to inflammation. Inflammation is a setup for cancer, right? As well as the growing of body fat. So good healthy gut microbiome does that. And when you actually have a well-balanced microbiome, it's actually called a eubiotic state. E-U-B-I-O-T-I-C, eubiotic. Now, when the microbiome is not in good shape, it's called dysbiotic or dysbiosis, and that's actually when your gut bacteria are in a state of disrepair. Good neighborhood starts to have bad neighbors moving in, they start to riot, there goes the neighborhood, and that's actually what happens when you actually have unhealthy bacteria. Now, the other thing about good bacteria is you want to have a high diversity. A good neighborhood has different types of people. They mix together, they're all richer for each other's differences, and it's the same thing for your gut microbiome. And so you want to actually eat foods that give you good gut diversity.
So what makes yogurt such a superfood? According to Dr. Li, yogurt is packed with probiotics. Those are the good bacteria that keep your gut healthy. And a healthy gut is key for so many aspects of well-being, from digestion to immunity. Dr. Li's research highlights that these probiotics can also play a role in preventing certain types of cancers. How? Well, a balanced gut microbiome helps reduce inflammation, which is a known risk factor for various cancers. Think of it like this: when your gut is happy, your immune system is stronger, and that can help protect your body from harmful cells. Now, let's talk about how yogurt can help you burn body fat. One of the best things about yogurt is its high protein content. Protein is your metabolism's best friend. It helps build muscle, keeps you feeling full longer, and even helps your body burn more calories throughout the day.
When you buy actually yogurt, you want to buy whole fat yogurt. Don't buy low fat yogurt. All right. Now you might think low fat's going to be better for me, right, Dr. Li? Wrong. It turns out low fat yogurt when you pull the fat out of yogurt, it kind of collapses. It's kind of like a thick, puddly milk. So yogurt manufacturers will put emulsifiers. Emulsifiers are thickeners like polysorbate 80, carrageenan, all these other thickeners in order to restore the mouthfeel so that it tastes like yogurt, tastes like whole fat yogurt. Well, it turns out researchers have now found that emulsifiers actually harm your gut microbiome. When you harm your gut microbiome, even though you're eating a probiotic food like yogurt, you're actually accidentally harming your gut microbiome. And in fact, inflammation rises, all right? And that actually increases your risk for all kinds of chronic diseases, including cancer, so you don't want that, all right? So whole fat yogurt is the way to go. Now, the other thing you want to do is not hurt your gut microbiome because you need a strong immune system. You want to fight cancer, especially if you're actually receiving a kind of treatment, the latest kind of treatment called immunotherapy. You want the best chances of surviving cancer. You want to get immunotherapy. Immunotherapy is in some ways the most natural way to treat cancer because it invites your body, your own immune system, to be as powerful as possible to go after those cancer cells, all right? It's not chemo, it's immunotherapy, using your body's own immune system to help tip the odds in your favor. So, dairy products like yogurt that help your gut microbiome actually power up your immune system, which tips the odds in your favor against cancer, especially if you're receiving immunotherapy for treating cancer. All right, so that's one of the dairy foods I want to talk about, yogurt. Another little tip about yogurt, besides getting whole yogurt and not low-fat yogurt, is don't get pre-sweetened yogurt. You know what I'm talking about? When you're talking about the yogurt you get in a container and you look at it, it's got this like layer of sweetness to it. It's blueberry flavored, it's grape flavored, it's strawberry flavored. The stuff tastes good, but I can tell you don't do that because those sweetened layers are basically jelly with added sugar, and sometimes artificial coloring, and maybe artificial flavoring. And what that does is it actually hurts your gut microbiome and adds sugar into your body that you don't want. All right. Instead, use plain whole yogurt. Cut ripe seasonal fruit. You want strawberries? Get some ripe strawberries during the summer. You want blueberries? Get fresh blueberries when they're ripe.
All right, so how can you start incorporating yogurt into your daily routine? Here are a few simple ideas. You can enjoy it straight from the container, use it as a base for smoothies, or even swap it for sour cream in your recipes. Dr. Lee recommends sticking to plain, unsweetened yogurt to avoid added sugars and get the full health benefits.
Now, I'm going to talk about another dairy product that's probably going to surprise you even more, and that is hard cheeses. What am I talking about with hard cheeses? They tend to come from Northern Europe. You're talking about Jarlsberg, Emmentaler, Gouda, or Gouda, that's how they pronounce it in the Netherlands. Cheeses. These are hard cheeses, and research has actually shown that modest consumption of hard cheeses can lower the risk of both heart disease and some forms of cancer as well. Now, this is an association. These are epidemiological studies. And the question is, can that happen? How is that possible? Cheeses have saturated fat. Don't they cause more inflammation, et cetera, et cetera? Well, here is where I told you have to look at the data. If the data suggests there's something beneficial, don't just reject it out of hand, all right? Think about it. And this is where researchers like me have actually dug down deep to try to figure out a possible explanation for this. So here's the deal with hard cheeses. Some hard cheeses, like Jarlsberg, Gouda, Emmentaler, all right, they're very high in a special type of vitamin called vitamin K2, all right? Vitamin K2 is a special vitamin that is anti-angiogenic, cuts off the blood supply to tumors. So this vitamin, which is found in hard cheeses, is beneficial. Another name for it is menaquinone. And what about vitamin K2 and body fat, right? Well, this has been studied by researchers in the Netherlands at Maastricht University, all right? Now, what they did, these researchers, they enrolled 214 women who were post-menopausal. These women were between the ages of 55 and 65. And what they did, the researchers gave them vitamin K2, the same type of K2 that's found in hard cheeses. They gave them vitamin K2 to eat every day for 3 years, all right? And they compared this vitamin K2 eater group to women who were just given a placebo. Now, the results after 3 years were really surprising. The women who ate the vitamin K2 had a reduction in their body weight, so they lost weight. They also lost body fat, and the kind of body fat they lost was visceral fat, the harmful excess visceral fat that's found in the tube of your body that wraps itself around your organs and then leaks inflammation. They actually lost that as well. And what they also found in the blood of the vitamin K2 eaters is they found higher levels than the placebo of a hormone called adiponectin. Adiponectin is made by fat cells, healthy fat cells. And what adiponectin does is it actually helps insulin in our body, the hormone that actually helps to draw blood sugar into our cells and to store it for energy. Adiponectin helps insulin actually work more efficiently. And when the adiponectin levels are high, insulin's more efficient, blood glucose comes down, glucose levels in your blood come down faster, more efficiently, and overall, you're metabolically healthier. All right, now I'm not recommending that you eat cheese to battle cancer, nor am I actually telling you cheese is a health food, but I want to actually show you how this dairy product, cheese, does have some evidence that it can be beneficial and is associated with lowering the risk of both heart disease and cancer when you eat it in moderation. All right. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because, look, many of us love cheese. Me too. All right. And so rather than feel completely guilty, and you should know that the research is showing that there's some benefits. The key, absolutely key to eating cheese is moderation. All right. So if you want to actually eat cheese and get the benefits of cheese, which, by the way, cheese is also a probiotic food. It's basically a fermented dairy product. It's actually good for your gut bacteria as well. But the vitamin K2 of hard cheeses is beneficial. All right. And net, it actually contributes when you eat cheese and hard cheeses in moderation. It contributes to what's inside your body that can actually help to lower the risk of cancer by fighting cancer. All right. Now, I love cheese, but the key thing is to eat it in moderation. All right. Just be very, very careful because it does contain saturated fat. It does contain a lot of salt. And those are some of these other factors that are not so good for us. All right. So eating cheese in moderation actually has some benefits that you should know about. All right. And of course, if you don't eat dairy products and you don't eat cheese, totally fine. It's an optional food. You can steer your way around it just fine.
If you got value out of today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more health tips. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.